Hey guys, and welcome back to Imperfectly Perfect. I realized, I set the intention that I wanted to come on every day and just kind of let you guys know how the day went. And obviously, I missed it last night. My hair is just a mess. So last night, and I'm sweaty and stuff, so guys, just bear with me. So last night, I was literally like in bed, and I was like, huh. And it was pretty early still, and I was like, oh, I really didn't make the video. And I'm like, do I really want to get up to grab the phone to do it? Because I don't sleep with the phone in the room. But the thing is, I last night when we were, setting the kids and things to get ready for bed, one of the twins goes ahead and says that she wanted to cut her hair. So of course, I do most of their hairstyling and stuff like that. So instead of taking the time to make a video to let you guys know how yesterday went, I decided to go ahead and invest that time, that energy in cutting her hair, which is what I did. And she hasn't stopped looking at herself in the mirror ever since. But yesterday, and I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how other people with narcolepsy do in the heat, in the humidity. Actually is the worst thing, to be honest with you. So yesterday was more about, like, in the morning when I was waking up, it really took a little longer to kind of get started with my routine. It was like even through my workout, I had it, like, I noticed that there was a lot of pausing, a lot of kind of like trying to get my mind right, because my mind kept on wanting to drift back and wanting to go back to sleep. I didn't take as many naps. I believe I took 2 naps, but they were pretty short in time. But I did notice that I took a lot more breaks throughout the day, even though, the air conditioner's on and we're trying to stay as cool as possible. But definitely when the humidity rises so high and we're up in the second floor, it makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. So on days when the heat, like, the temperature is very high and the humidity is very, is to the extreme, I definitely tend to feel it more in my body, where I kind of want to do less. I really just want to, it's not so much sleep, it's more like just kind of lay there and not do anything. Because any little thing that I do really like it gets me so exhausted, where it's like, even walking, sorry guys, even walking from like the living room to the bathroom is like hard work type of thing. But it does get better, as long as you are like making sure that. So what I've been doing is definitely my water intake, because that's something that I've noticed in the past years, that as long as I'm getting enough water, even though I still feel the exhaustion, even though still feel exhausted from the heat, from the humidity, I'm still able to do more. And as you guys know, I'm a single mom, so I have to take all of that into account. It's not, they're not in school, they're home, and it's different if they were in school, because then I can spend the whole day sleeping. I don't have to worry about cooking and all of this other stuff. But even though, they're really, really great, actually. The girls, a couple of days ago, we were in the kitchen and we prepped like a whole bunch of meats for them to eat for the week. So I definitely, and getting back to that space or that area where I'm back on my routines when it comes to prepping meals, not necessarily cooking them like I used to when I used to physically work, but more of prepping, like seasoning things or setting things in motion, so that when I have days like yesterday, where it was a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging, even though I was able to get everything I wanted done, it makes it easier to have something to just go ahead and get it done and over with, if that makes sense. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that yesterday was a little bit more challenging than than prior days. I really haven't had a day like yesterday for quite some time. And I really do think that because where I'm at here, the humidity is not as bad, but when we feel it, because we have all these trees and things, but when it rises to a certain point and we do get to experience and we do get to feel it here, it definitely does throw my body off a little. Well guys, that is all that I wanted to share with you guys. I'll see you guys back tonight, if not not tomorrow morning. We're gonna go ahead. See, that's another part of the narcolepsy where it's like I know the words that I want to use. I know how I want it to come out, but it twists as it's coming out. But we're just gonna go ahead and see, like, if I don't do it at nighttime, then I'll do it the following morning, or etc. It's really more about allowing myself that flexibility, but still kind of giving you guys an insight of how it is that I go on a day-to-day basis, because I can sit there and let you know what happened in the past year and stuff like that, and it's like it's not the same unless you're seeing it, if that makes sense. And I feel that, and the hope is that by me showing you how physically my body changes, how physically everything changes, or how emotions and things change on a day-to-day basis when it comes to narcolepsy, it can help you guys. Currently I am only being treated with stimulants, and those are really, they're mainly used for driving. Since the kids have been home, I haven't been taking as many as I normally take, like on a daily basis when they're in school and stuff like that. And that's just because, to be honest with you, once I hit the max on them, and they'll stop working eventually, then I have nothing else to take. There is no more trial medications. There is no more trying any more medications. That decision has been made not just by my doctor, not just by my sleep specialist, but also by the director in the at the Yale sleep study place where I go, as well as with my all the other doctors that I see. So it's like kind of trying to prolong the amount of time that I have, because in order for me to be able to physically drive at this point, I need the stimulants in my system. So it's kind of like playing with all of that and trying to manage that aspect of my life with everything else, with the kids, with the dogs, and etc. Well guys, yeah, I'm sorry, I went ahead and I made another long video, but I'll see you guys either later on tonight or tomorrow morning. Bye bye, take care.